Look at how great these dogs are behaved. I mean, just sitting there doing nothing. But I swear to God, people, when my wife comes home, they go freaking nuts. Why is that? Well, hello there, real gamers. Retro Rob here, and welcome to Retro Rob Plays Everything. Today, I've got a game for you sent to me by Atari. That's right, the Atari, not just a Atari. No idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's Berzerk Recharged, which has, it's had a lot of buzz. It's been a very charged topic. Not a recharged, a charged topic in the Atari community. People either seem to love or hate this one, but we're going to give it a fair shake, and we're going to start with the description. Berzerk Recharged. Blast your way through an endless maze inhabited by deadly robots and their invulnerable, menacing master, Evil Otto. Tag in a friend in local co-op to help you survive this twin-stick revival of an arcade classic. Developed by Sneaky Box and, of course, published by Atari. Sitting on 13 mostly negative reviews, which would make you worry a little. But let's give it a try and judge for ourselves. And here we are at the main menu of Berzerk Recharged. You've got arcade, missions, achievements, settings, credits, and quit. I think these are pretty self-explanatory. We will start in arcade mode, then we'll play a mission. Here's a list of the achievements. I like that they list them in here. We've also got graphic settings. They're very basic. Nothing super special there. Audio settings, you basically got a separate music and sound effects slider, which is, useful. For gameplay, you can reverse your controls. Why? Why would you do that? But you have the option if you'd like to. Pull that up. All right, let's get to it and play the arcade mode. Let's get ready to Berzerk. All right, so a couple things about this. I've always said this to my friends, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on this channel, that I always thought if they remake Berzerk, it would probably be a dual-stick shooter. How much enjoyment you're going to get out of this game is largely going to depend on if you're okay with that move. I don't mind it that much. I know some people are like, well, it takes away from the original game, and I think that's not an invalid opinion. I don't think it's a reason to give up on a game, but I get that criticism. Anyway, so, it's the usual left stick, right stick. And then you've got a dash ability now. There you go. And you also have power-ups available, that's a nice addition, I think. If you look at the top left-hand corner of the screen as well, there is a life gauge. So you've got hit points, which is definitely different from the original. And you have those instead of having, like multiple lives. So you've only got so much time before Evil Otto shows up, which it's not a lot of time, so what? I find it's best not to engage Otto. Don't engage him. Just don't give him an in. There we go. What else have people complained about? It's an Atari game, so everybody complains about everything. A lot of people don't like the new graphics. I actually don't mind them. I think they look fine. I think they're fairly in the style of the original. I do, I guess one criticism I'd have is, I don't think power-ups last long enough, but it's been like that throughout the Recharge series, so it is what it is, It is what it is. Impervious! Ooh, shoot. Get out of there. need the railgun. What was I thinking? You want to shoot as many of these guys as you can to get that bonus up to get the most points possible. There we go. Oh, what was the other big complaint? The other big complaint that I hear is one that I don't really... It's about the walls. You see how you can... You're partially obscured by the walls, and that's because they chose like a more of an isometric view for the game. Get out of there. There we go. Uh-oh, he's coming. They chose... By the way, if he gets you, you're dead. It's all over. But anyway, I don't really mind that. I mean, it's not like it's the only game where that happens, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Again, I'm not saying that's an invalid complaint. I'm just saying, for me, it's not an issue. There we go. Darn it. There we go. One hit point left. Ah, there we go. Game over. And I did not do terribly well. But not terrible, I guess. Let's go on. Alright, we're only going to play one mission, and I've mentioned in the past that these missions are one of the highlights of these games for me. But in this case, there's a problem. And it's that I don't have any idea what the missions are. I mean, am I missing something? I literally see no description of exactly what I'm supposed to be doing on any given mission. That's a big deal, because the whole point of missions is to have a goal. And I get no goal. There's a couple of missions also with auto in them. And those missions... Ooh. Those missions... I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing because it doesn't really tell me. So, yeah. I don't know what to say about that. So if you're watching Atari, please get the descriptions on these missions so I know what the heck I'm doing, and maybe a demonstration. Because again, on some of them I don't even really understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Actually, on none of them do I actually know what I'm supposed to be doing, because it doesn't tell me. Come on, Otto. Don't look angry. There's no reason to be angry. Run!
Destroy the intruder.
Destroy intruder. I'd like the voices to be a little louder, too. Boy, I got complaints left and right. Maybe I'm just cranky.
Bouncing shot. Destroy
I like the bouncing shot. There we go. Ooh, there's one left. Here, Otto. So long, sucker. Okay, which way did I not go? Apparently I went this way. Come on. Come on.
Destroy the intruder.
Gonna go straight down. There we go.
Shotgun.
Sawed-off shotgun. Oh. I start singing that song, they'll probably give me a copyright strike. You know? Alright, so mission completed. I'm pretty sure I had to wipe out all the enemies. And that was it. Alright. Let's get a verdict on this. And that wraps it up for Atari's Berzerk Recharged. Alright, let's start with the gameplay. I find the gameplay to be pretty smooth and enjoyable. Yes, they turned it into a dual stick shooter. It's arguable whether it would have been better if they hadn't done that. It's hard when you're updating a retro game. You want it to appeal to modern audiences while still kind of appealing to the people who played the original. It's questionable whether it would have been a better game with the original style controls. Maybe they should have given you the option. I guess that would have been a big thing, but otherwise it's smooth. I don't hate the power-ups. I don't mind the hit points. I like the fact that it's more of a score attack game. I like that. That's not bad at all. Graphically, I think it's fine. I don't think it strays too far from the original, to be honest. It's got a nice look. I didn't find the fact that you get shadowed behind walls to be a very big deal. It didn't really cost me any lives, especially when not talking and playing at the same time. Wasn't a big deal. Liked the sound. I agree with people that I think the voices are a little bit quiet next to the gameplay. I think they could have been a little bit louder, so that's something they could tweak maybe in a patch. My big complaint is with mission mode, which on the Recharge series has been one of my favorite things. I don't see anywhere where it tells you what you're supposed to be doing. And without that, that's kind of a big deal. I mean, it makes it difficult to figure out what am I supposed to be doing here. So that's a pretty major miss, and they probably should fix that because it makes me think the game's a little bit incomplete or was finished in a rush. It again, that's it is what it is, but yeah, it's a big deal to me. Anyway, it's $10, which is kind of at my throwaway point for games. I don't really, I'm not real picky at what I'm spending $10 on gaming in, and it meets that. It's enjoyable. I'm definitely going to come back to it and play it a few more times because I want to see how good I can do on the leaderboards. It is fun to play. I would recommend, Black Friday's coming up while I'm recording this. That might be a good time to get it if you can get it on sale. I think it'd be fine. And if they fix the rest, I think it's fine for $10. Definitely not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I enjoyed playing it. Anyway, what do you think about this one? I know there's a lot of choices here that could have gone either way. Let me know what you think about that down below. And if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. You can see I'm struggling with how I feel about it. I like it, but there's things I don't like about it, I'm struggling here. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for watching it. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a big favor. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.